Okay, what's down, everybody? In this video, I want to bring awareness to not only are they over sentencing us in the system, once we get in there, they're killing us with the food, the meat in prison. When the food comes inside the prison, it comes inside of a box that says not for human consumption. The patties and food that they giving them folks, on the box that already says that it's not for human consumption. So they feeding you something that's not even for our consumption. This me in 2015. The first one to ever drop a mixtape from the Georgia prison. Run them up records out of Virginia. I was in Georgia State Prison. It's another picture of me and the goddamn gang, me and a couple of the folk. As you can see me right there. This is me right before I got sick. They poisoned me. Right before they put me on the special diet, I was at 205 pounds. And this me 2 months later. Sick as hell. Everything I ate just came right back up. I didn't know that I had a blockage and an obstruction from my stomach to my damn intestines, so it wasn't then going through. But they knew it. This is me after I was released. Now you telling me a person lose all this weight and ain't nothing wrong with them? You really tell me that? It's like 2-3 months after my release, I had to gain a couple pounds. But this the video they took of my stomach when I first went down to Grady Hospital. Now as you can see right here, this is a normal sized stomach that's probably supposed to be the size of your fist. My stomach was stretched out 8 times the normal size. As you can see right here, it went all the way down. It came under my belly button and went right back up like an L. The whole circle part of my stomach. Now, from my first complaint about this in 15, I had to wait all the way 3 years before I could find out this was going on inside of me. So I was passing out, blood levels low. I had an iron deficiency, and these folks didn't give me no treatment and no medication to help me. They knew I was on the verge of dying. All they was waiting for it to happen and cover it up. And it's crazy because a week and a half before I was finna parole out, they tried to get me to sign some papers to get sent to the medical prison, which would have made me stay in there longer because they can't release you until you're completely healthy. So they tried to trick me into signing some papers to leave me in there longer. So I'm like, nah, I'm finna go home. I'm finna go home and get the right proper treatment. I don't know if you know somebody who ever had to do this before, but the tube probably about as long as your arm. And they shove it up your nose. And once it get right here, you already feel the pain. So they shove it up your nose, down your throat, and into your stomach. And what they did was sucking out all the stuff that been in my stomach for years that I couldn't digest. It was just sucking it out into this little tube thing that be on the side of the bed in the hospital. Yeah, I filled it up like 4 times. That's how much liquid was in my stomach. Now this is before my first surgery, and you can hear the liquid in my stomach when I push it. That's how full I was of just liquid. This was after the first one. They cut out half my stomach. Yeah, I had to have the tube in my nose for 8 days. You can't move or nothing, goddamn. I stayed in the hospital 8 weeks. But even after that, I had to have 2 more. That's how fucked up my own damn shit was. Fucking with the chain gang. And goddamn. Yeah, I survived, goddamn. But I'm still fucked up for the rest of my life. I gotta go through that shit for the rest of my motherfucking life. But goddamn, a lot of folks don't survive, goddamn. Them folks in there dying left and right. Our people dying. You got people who robbed the store in with a BB gun, and they got in prison for the rest of their life. But you got folks out here get slapped on the wrist for way, way, way worse crimes. And they messing up our insides with their food that they giving up. And I'm a prime example. Walking around with half a stomach, experiencing pain every day due to the lack of emphasis from the prison system. It's ridiculous because what the hell they get paid every day to house her. They get all their free labor, but you can't even get the proper medical treatment. This another individual in the prison system who went through the same thing. I can feel his pain because I know exactly what he went through. The neglect, especially the neglect and the pain. I know exactly what he went through or what he going through. You'll be in there just like that, and they'll throw you in the hole. I'm telling you, it don't happen to me. You ain't got no iron, no blood levels. Your blood levels low, and all they gonna do is throw you in the hole, keep you from goddamn writing somebody or calling somebody. They care more about hiding the stuff than saving your life. If you got people in there, man, please help them folks. They tell you something like that, please show them that they got people out here that care about them. Cause if you don't, they gonna handle you any kind of way, and they gonna hide them. So please, goddamn, if you got anybody in prison going through this with a please just, even if you don't even mess with the person to send them money like that, please just show that them folks that they got some people on the outside who care about them, and they can't just do anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? They committed a crime. You know what I'm saying? Did what they did, but it probably wasn't even. Maybe they didn't do it, but don't nobody deserve to have to go through this, especially when you living in a country where they getting all this tax money off your people and you getting all this free labor off these people. It ain't right. Cause even though I survived, which doctors they said I don't even see how you survive something. I never seen nobody stomach get this big and it not rupture and they survive. But I do have to go through this for the rest of my life due to these people, racist doctors. Just spreading awareness to my people, man. Y'all be safe out there. Shalom.